I just had the absolute pleasure of seeing Backrooms and Obsession in the cinema. I watched them both back to back, like one after the, like pretty much immediately, one after the other. Um, so I'm gonna give a review on both of them because there's a few horror movies coming out this year. There's Hockham, which I still haven't seen yet, but I want to see it. Backrooms, Obsession. I think there might be another one, and I just found out that Evil Dead Burn is coming out, so I'm looking forward to seeing that because if you saw my 10 best horror movies, I'm a big fan of Evil Dead and Evil Dead Rise, mainly Evil Dead Rise. I was a big fan of those movies, so hopefully Evil Dead Burn will be good too. Anyway, straight into it. I'm going to talk about Backrooms first, and then maybe I'll get into spoilers, or I probably will get into spoilers, and then I'll talk about Obsession. So if you just want to hear about Obsession, just skip to this time. But if you want to hear about both, then just let the video play. So, Backrooms, is it good? Is it bad? As a movie, I think it's good. But as a horror movie, I think not really. There are some like creepy parts in there, and there was like a jump scare or two where I jumped a bit. But I wouldn't necessarily think it's like scary. I know it's rated 15, so maybe that takes away a bit, but there is some pretty there is a fairly gory scene, one or two in there, which is, it's all right. It's nothing too like crazy. Um I think, okay, I'm going to jump straight into spoilers because I feel like I can't really talk much about it unless I get into spoilers. But I think what did take away from Backrooms quite a bit was showing off the entities multiple, but and also the way they looked, because I have played a little bit of the Backrooms games, and when you see the entity or whatever, it's like a weird slender black person, or at least for most of the content I've seen and played, it's like a black thing. I'm not sure if the original one is like disfigured people, but I thought that was a bit strange. Maybe it was to fit the story a bit, but and I think the first half of the movie up until the after, like, okay, so in the movie, the main character Clark, I think his name was. I can't believe I'm already like forgetting. I literally just saw it. He's got these two. He works at a furniture store, and he's got these two people that work with him. Cat and I forgot the other guy's name. Two people that work with him, man and woman. That's what their names are now, man and woman. So with man and woman, he decides to go into the Backrooms with him to show it to him, to research it, to record it and shit. And then obviously shit goes haywire, shit goes down, shit hit the fan, shit hit that fan, and they get fucking dragged down this thing, and they end up like getting their titties ripped off and shit. But after that point, like, there's a cool little like scene where Clark's trying to like escape and like run away, or like his perspective, and then after that ends, I think it goes a bit downhill. That's my opinion. I think it's good up until that point. I don't I don't dislike the change in perspective to where it goes to his therapist's point of view, because he's got a therapist and he's got like anger issues and shit. And I think that's all done well. I think all the acting is really good as well for something that come from like a video game adaptation. I think all the people who acted in it were good. So I was happy with that. But I don't know what it was about the woman's perspective. It all just kind of got I'm sorry, I couldn't remember her name. But from her perspective, and it went onwards, it was just got a bit goofy. Like, it felt a bit goofy. But her acting was good as well. I don't have any dislike towards that section or anything that she did. I just felt like the story kind of went a bit meh after. I did like how the big corporation thing that's like trying to investigate it, there wasn't too much revealed about them. I thought that was alright. I'm not sure if they didn't have enough time to explore that, but I thought that was good that they didn't show off too much, or like what they was trying to do. Overall though, it's a pretty decent movie. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching it. But I mean, it wasn't necessarily like scary. I kind of was a bit disappointed when I left. I was like, man, I kind of expected more. I'm a big fan of my found footage movies, and I went into it and I was very excited. I was like, I think this could be one of my favorite found footage movies. You know, I was really looking forward to it. I was just a little bit disappointed. It doesn't mean it's bad though. Not a bad movie. I'd give it like maybe like a 6 or 7 maybe out of 10. Like I thought it was good. I just thought there'd be more. Maybe. I did like all the scenes where they went into the back rooms. I thought, you know, all the special effects and the way the back rooms looked, I thought it all looked good. You know, like when he fucking clipping for the wall, he's using wall hacks. That was cool. All of those scenes were cool where it's like figuring it out and going in there for the first time, and the all the acting, very good. Very thought it was really good. But yeah, not super scary, not super great. I like how they sort of hinted at the pool areas a bit, and they went in there a little bit. I'm glad that wasn't like a massive part of the movie, because maybe if they wanted to do a sequel, or Kane, is that his name? Kane Parsons. If he wanted to do a sequel, then he could explore like the pool area, or more with the big company that's like investigating it or something. You know, it was good, but maybe like a 6.5. It's a solid movie, but I kind of just wanted more. I was kind of just left a bit disappointed. I don't know what I did expect. I just expected a bit more. But who knows? Maybe we'll see a sequel. Maybe it'll be more interesting. Now, onto Obsession. This movie, I kind of went into it and I was like, maybe I'll enjoy it, maybe I won't. I didn't really have any expectations for Obsession. I knew everyone was saying it was good, so I kind of thought, okay, it should be good. But it was really good. I left very pleased. I fucking ate all that shit. Yummy movie. Yummy, delicious. I fucking licked the plate clean. That was a divine movie. Obsession was pretty good. I tried to write little notes when I was leaving to remind myself, because obviously I was watching Backrooms straight after, which probably took away from it a bit, because after I seen this peak movie, I see it like this mid-ish movie. I think Obsession had a really great story. I kind of liked how at the start of the movie, I'm not sure if it was done on purpose or just to show that Baron was his name, and Baron and Nikki. Main character was Baron, main woman was Nikki. Okay, I will get into spoilers, because I'm gonna explain like why I like certain bits, but with spoilers. So I'm very sorry if you don't want spoilers, but just click off the video. I think I really like the story, especially of how it started, about how Baron was likes Nikki, because I think it's portrayed in a way where it's sort of like he's the one who's obsessed, and then obviously snaps the one wish willow, and then it becomes sort of, and then well, obviously the whole point of the movie is she becomes obsessed with him. I thought the ending was really good. I really liked it. I thought it would end with, like, about halfway through, I kind of thought, okay, maybe he's gonna like kill himself or something to save Nikki, or something. I don't know. But then if you have seen the movie, or if you don't care and you're still watching because of spoilers, at the end of the movie, he basically comes to a conclusion. He has to like kill himself, so he puts like a gun in his mouth and shit to try and save Nikki, or he was gonna give her another one wish willow to wish to be back to normal or whatever. But instead, he takes some pills to kill himself, which is the same way that his cat died at the start of the movie. It got into his pills. So full circle there. I don't know if that's relative or not. Is that the right word? Sorry, my brain's a bit fucking fuzzy. But yeah, he takes some pills and he's like prepared to like fucking kill himself, and he's just sat there like waiting to die. And then all of a sudden you hear a snap in the background, because Nikki found the other one wish willow, and obviously she's wished for him to be like crazy in love with her as well. So then he comes outside, they start making out, and then all of a sudden he just starts fucking foaming at the mouth and just fucking like dies. And then Nikki's about to kill herself, because obviously she doesn't have the thing that she loves. And just before she pulls the trigger, the One Wish Willow curse thing is like broke, and she just like snaps back to reality, and is, you know, we get this crazy good scene with her phenomenal acting, by the way, not just in this one particular scene where she's like freaking the fuck out 'cause she's like, what the fuck is, you know, what the fuck is happening. I think it would have been even more interesting though is obviously she snaps back to reality, she's herself, and she just sees all this blood, and because this is how it ends, blood everywhere. There's fucking some fucking naked woman, dead woman in a chair and shit, and it's all grim. And I was expecting her to just, like, after she puts the gun down, to just look at all of it, pick it back up, and kill herself. I thought that would have been more crazy, and a bit more, like, impactful, because you'd think that, oh, no one got out of it, and she didn't even get to walk free, because she's so traumatized, she just wanted to, like, fucking blow her brains out. But no, I think it ended really good. I think Nikki's performance, I'm sorry, I don't know the actor's name. Her actor was phenomenal. Her acting throughout the whole movie was so good, playing this absolute nutcase. So yeah, I was very, very pleased with that. All the actors were pretty good. And especially, obviously, Baron and Nikki, but particularly Nikki. Very good acting. It was sort of reminiscent of Smile for me. Smile 2, with her, like, the smile on her face felt like it wasn't, like, human. Like, it was weird. It was eerie. There were genuinely moments in there where I sat like this because I was getting a bit freaked out. Like, it was a really good horror movie. And they had a genuine good use of jump scares as well, which I was so happy to see. I don't like jump scares in horror movies, but this movie uses jump scares very well, and it does them. How do I explain it? It does it when it's not, like, nonsensical as well. So, like, I'm gonna use an example from Blair Witch 2016. Fucking god awful fucking movie. Because whenever I think of bad movie and bad jump scares, I always think of that movie. But basically, I'll never forget it because I was just like, what the this is dog shit. The guy has a camera because it's a found footage movie as well, and he just turns like an inch, and then his friend just pops up, and there's a loud fucking ear-piercing noise. It's supposed to scare the shit out of you. I just burped, and it's dog shit. That movie's dog shit. But this movie, Obsession, uses jump scares, like, very creatively. I'm gonna get into more spoilers again. There is one really good jump scare where I was sat in my chair with, like, my leg on top of my other leg. I was sat in the cinema, and this jump scare got me so bad. The people sat behind me. I full on just, like, fucking jumped up, and my legs, like, fell on the floor, and I proper fucking jumped. It's the one where there's a spoilers now. Baron is sat in the car with I forgot her name, but it's his friend that, you know, I think they secretly, like, liked each other, and then it was sort of like revealed a bit. And then she's about to open her letter to college. She's trying to get into a college, and then just like a second before it happens, you see a figure, because they're in a car, right? She's on the driver's seat. Outside her window, you see, like, a dark figure, like, just sprinting, like, for like 1 second. So you do get a bit of a warning, but I just saw it in the corner of my eye. I saw it a bit too late, and then just full on the window just gets shattered, and it's Nikki, right? Obviously, because this movie's about her. She has a brick and puts it on the steering wheel and grabs the other woman's head and just slams it on the brick about 50 fucking times, and I fucking, it scared the shit out of me, genuinely. Like, it's crazy. And when I say 50 times, I'm not fucking exaggerating. Like, her face has got, like, a fucking eyeball coming out. Her jaw is, like, dislocated. But yeah, as I say, a very, very good use of a jump scare. And it was very impactful. A very impactful jump scare. And the gore is exceptional. You got, like, her fucking eyeball is, like, fully visible. It's, like, popped out of her fucking skull. And her jaw is, like, on the floor, and her teeth are, like, fucking coming out and shit. And it's nuts. It's crazy. So I was very happy with the gore, very happy with the jump scare, very happy with the acting out of everyone, especially Nikki and Baron. Very good. I think the story was really good. Another thing, I thought it was genuinely, like, eerie and scary, which is what you want from a horror movie. I think when you see the review saying this is an instant classic and shit, I think they're right. This movie is really fucking good. So if if you are gonna see either Obsession or Backrooms, I would say probably go see Obsession. If you want something scary, go see Obsession. You want something like just a movie, go see Backrooms. Or if you're a fan of the games, then I don't think you'll be disappointed. I think if you're a fan of the Backrooms games, I think you will be pleased with what you are served. Like it's all right. Anyway, Obsession, I think that it uses a very good use of like suspense and like eeriness. I think there's some scenes where like Nikki is fucking like okay, this is kind of a spoiler, but a little bit, right? I don't really want to spoil this for you, so if I were you, I'd maybe skip ahead again. But there's a scene, there's a scene. I was just like this because it is creepy, where Baron wakes up in the middle of the night, and then Nikki is just like fucking, and she's just like chilling in the fucking corner, but you can't see her too well. You have to probably analyze this. Like it's on screen for like a good 5-6 seconds before she says anything, and she sat in the corner, and it's very dark, and because of the lighting, her face almost looks disfigured, and it's freaky. And then she starts like fucking moving about, right? Prepare for another demonstration. She starts like she starts like frolicking in the background. Like when I think about it now, it's funny, but watching it, it's like creepy. She's moving like this, and it's fucking weird, but it's like spooky weird. It's good. It's a good movie. Very good movie. But yeah, that's about all I gotta say. If you're gonna see either of them, probably say it's The Obsession. Um, that's about it, I think. Oh yeah, I'd give it like a 8.5 out of 10, maybe. I think it was really good. I also, oh, one more thing, I do think it was good how they didn't reveal too much about like the whatever's behind the One Wish Willow. I like how it was not explained too much, and they didn't try and explain it too much. It was just sort of a mystery, and I think that was good. I highly doubt there'll be a sequel, and I fucking hope there isn't a sequel, because most of the time when they make sequels, it's quite shit. Except with Smile. Smile 2 was a fucking incredible sequel, banger sequel, but the majority of sequels end up quite shit. But yeah, two pretty solid movies. I'll have to do a review when I see Hockham. I have high expectations. I love my culty-ish, pagan type fucking cult movies. I think they're great. I love The Ritual. It's a banger movie. But yeah, that's about it. They were good. Okay, bye. Also subscribe.